In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
Is the chief wants everybody in the patrol to spend at least a week's headquarters duty, and this is your week.
Oh, Tom, aside from wearing the tie and the hat, what else do I do?
Well, you learn the paper shuffling routine. You work with me.
Sounds a little dumb.
Dennis Saunders. Who? Oh, yes. Hello, Miss Burns. Now, look here, Miss Burns. It couldn't be Will Moody. He's still in jail. Yes, All right, Mrs. Burns. We'll run a check on him for you. Oh, in the meantime, I have an excellent special duty officer that I can send over to have a talk with you. Constable Vail. And that's perfectly all right, Miss Burns. Goodbye.
Who's Mrs. Burns?
Oh, local widow. Lives alone on the edge of Martin's Swamp, just north of town.
Trouble?
Well, let's say she has her problems. See, about 3 years ago, she disfigured a local handyman by the name of Will Moody who did some chores for her. Hot iron right in his face.
A hot iron?
See, she was home alone one night. He tried to break in and rob her, grabbed her, and she branded him. I guess it must have been pretty bad. At least she hasn't been able to get it out of her mind.
Well, what sentence did Moody get?
5 years. But he served 3 of them. That's what's bothering Mrs. Burns. You see, he's due for release on good behavior, and she's afraid he's going to come back and try to get revenge. In fact, she thinks she just saw him.
Where?
Down the street from the notion store she runs, about a block from here.
Do you think she saw him?
No, I doubt it. I think she's just letting her imagination run away with her.
I think I'd better do my excellent special duty officer's chores.
You must be Constable Vail.
Yes. Good morning, Mrs. Burns. Hope I didn't startle you.
Everything startles me this morning. I suppose the lieutenant told you all about me.
Well, he told me what happened with Will Moody, Mrs. Burns. I understand how you feel.
You don't understand. Will Moody's a fanatic. He was always slinking around town or hiding out in that swamp cabin of his, brooding over astrology charts and predicting trouble for people. All the time that he was in prison, I could feel him waiting. And now he's here.
Well, if you need police protection, you'll get it.
I've got a gun, Constable. If Will Moody comes near me, I'm going to use it.
Where's the gun?
It's in my house.
You'd better let me have it, Mrs. Burns. I don't want you shooting at the first thing that moves.
Well, maybe you're right, Constable. That's better.
We're checking on Will Moody's release right now. I'd better go back to headquarters and see what's happened. Don't worry, Mrs. Burns. No one's going to hurt you.
Astrology magazine?
Astrology?
Yes, Odella. Mrs. Burns might be suffering from a bad case of woman's intuition, Tom. But she's pretty shaky.
I can't knock intuition, Link. Just after you went over to see Mrs. Burns, Will Moody called up. He's going to come in tomorrow and register as an ex-convict.
Then Mrs. Burns did see Moody.
Well, Moody, he's in my store now.
Well, now, take it easy, Mrs. Burns. He just checked in here a little while ago.
I told you that he was back. You just have to arrest him.
Well, did he harm you in any way?
He appeared out of no place. You know, you can never hear him walking.
Did he threaten you?
Yes. No, well, not with words, but the way he looked.
Mrs. Burns, we can't arrest him because of the way he looked.
Well, I can't stay here in this town with that man. He'll kill me for what I did to him.
What do you want us to do, jail him without any charge?
Yes.
Run him out of the county?
Yes.
Now, I'm sorry, Mrs. Burns, but he served his time, so if he wants to come back here, there's nothing we can do.
Now, just a minute. When Moody left here, did he say where he was going?
Yeah, back up to his cabin on Bald Hammock.
Well, I'd like to go out and see him. If that comes under headquarters duty.
Well, it might, but why?
So Mrs. Burns can sleep tonight.
afternoon, sir.
You Will Moody?
Yes.
I'm Constable Vail.
Sit down, please, Mr. Vail.
Thanks.
Coffee's all I have.
No thanks. Just arrived?
This morning. Not much of a place, but it's private, sir, and you can see the stars.
I understand that you just saw Odella Burns.
Odella Burns. Stopped in her store to buy an astrology magazine. She ran away from me. Didn't even get a chance to pay her. Suppose I can't blame her with this. Believe me, sir, I hold no bitterness in me. Oh, I'll admit, for a long time I was full of evil. But that is gone. I have only pity for Odella. And sadness.
Why sadness?
You notice these cards? They are tarot. It's the ancient method of forecast used by the Chaldeans.
Yes.
This is Odella's fortune I'm casting. I've cast it hundreds of times the past few months, hoping desperately it might change. It does not. This card recurs. Turn it over, sir.
What is it?
The tarot symbol of death.
Get away from me! Hello? Oh, answer, please. Hello, operator. The police. Give me the police. Hello. Is Constable Vail there? I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Is Lieutenant Saunders there? Oh, never mind. Maybe it was just a dream. As a warning. I know it.
Well, what did it look like?
It's a skeleton on a white horse.
I'll be right over.
Thank you, Mr. Vail.
Odella, no!
She tried to kill me.
Did she, Moody? you sure? Dr. Carey. How is she?
Shock mostly, and slight powder burns. She should be able to go home tonight.
Well, that's a relief. Doctor, Mrs. Burns' case, you understand, is police business until the shooting is cleared up. I want you to do something for us, if you will.
Yes?
Keep her in complete isolation. When I give you the word, you tell the local newspapers that she's dead. Fingerprints on the putty can or the shotgun. Moody must have been wearing gloves, or he wiped off the prints.
If it was Moody.
Tom, I'm sure as I stand here that Moody plugged that shotgun and drove Mrs. Burns to use it on him. He knew the resultant explosion might kill her.
Perfect crime. Blake, would it be too presumptuous of me to ask just how you think you can establish this intent?
No. First thing that I'm going to do is take all the cartridges out of my pistol.
Well, that's the first mistake. What's next?
I'm going to try to break down that warped mind of Moody's with his own weapon. Terror.
Well, I've gone this far. I might as well go the whole route. What else are you going to do to try to prove this intent?
By giving Moody another chance to try to kill Mrs. Burns.
We earn our fate, Odella. Odella. Odella!
He'll be in town about an hour. We'll wait here.
Excuse me, sir. I'm a friend of Mrs. Burns.
Oh, yes, the shooting case. I'm sorry. She's,
Yes, sir. Thank you. Could you tell me where the body?
Harley and Klein, I believe.
I understand, Mr. Moody. It was terrible about Odella.
Could I see her?
Well, I'm afraid not. It's a sealed burial. It was quite a bad accident, you know. You understand.
Yes. Yes.
inside. Give me a few minutes and then move in. Are you okay?
I'm all right. Please hurry.
Who's there?
Constable Vail.
Vail.
Hello, Moody.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I just thought I'd come around to see how you were, so. It's been a long day.
What? Oh, yes. Constable,
Yes?
I was just thinking about Odella. What a terrible way to die.
Well, it wasn't very pretty. Something bothering you, Moody?
Oh, the stars. They're always right.
I never thought much about it. Moody, you know, some of the old people around here have funny beliefs. Like they think that if you plot to kill someone, they come back after death. Do you believe that? I ask you if you believe the dead come back to haunt others.
Suzanne, you understand?
What's wrong, Moody? That'll do it, Moody. I knew you wanted to kill Mrs. Burns. I just had to see you try.
Vail, I'll kill you.
Are you all right, Mr. Vail? The shot? You said the gun would be empty.
He had one of his own. It's all over, Mrs. Burns. You won't have to be frightened anymore.
This is Ron Hayes. I play the part of Constable Lincoln Vail in the Everglades, America's last remaining frontier. And here are a few exciting scenes you'll see in the weeks to come. Be sure and join us next week and every week for another exciting adventure in the Everglades.
In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever